Well, the most important milestone certainly is the fact that March 30, we closed our qualifying transaction. April 3 of this spring, 2017, we got relisted on the venture exchange. Those are absolutely the most important. But more recently, we have retained a first-rate firm of consulting geologists, and we have mobilized a full team of geological exploration specialists onto the property as of 3 weeks ago. Our goals are first to outline a resource. This is a previous producer, and so we know that there is a resource of at least 20 or 30 million tons. We want to delineate that according to modern National Instrument 43101 standards, and then we think we're going to be a very good candidate for being taken over. Well, the fantastic big opportunity is the fact that what we're going to be producing, conventionally known as K-spar, it's potassic feldspar, is a key ingredient in the manufacture of solar glass. And with Solar City in Buffalo, we're going to have a potential customer that is effectively just upriver from us because we're right on the St. Lawrence River with our own wharf, on salt water, good, inexpensive shipping. Industry challenges are an interesting question because the major challenge is going to be the rapid expansion of solar glass production and being able to meet the requirements for that production. There are alternative sources overseas, principally in Italy, Turkey, India, and China. But there is very, very little production of potassic feldspar in North America, and we believe it's going to be our great challenge to be satisfying that North American demand. Well, the really nice part about this resource is that it's at surface, and it is abundant, and its extraction is more like shallow open pit, more like a gravel pit than it is like underground mining. So it's technologically very simple, and there's no reason that we couldn't put it into production ourselves. And the only reason that I have initially suggested being taken over is we think that there are people who have more experience and are probably better able to do it than we are. But if we don't get offered the right price, I'm sure that we can put it into production successfully ourselves. Well, it's the classics. It's the liquidity and the access to capital. And I think that that's what public stock exchanges have been designed for and successful at for, a couple of 100 years now. There are currently concerns as to reduction in liquidity. Certainly the development of the ETF market has had a terribly adverse impact on the small resource situations. But we think that we're in a very good spot with industrial mineral production that is going to be very, very simple, and that the purpose of the stock exchange to provide liquidity and access to capital is going to be demonstrated in our case.